Welcome to the Reading Club by Lux Universal Sounds. Today, we dive into In Valeria's Shoes by Elísabet Benavent, a story full of heart, passion, and friendship. Join us as we explore love, identity, and the courage to be true to yourself, all through the streets of Madrid. Glossary: self-discovery, romantic uncertainty, female friendship, identity crisis, emotional honesty. Thematic vocabulary: emotions, heartbreak, joy, confusion, guilt, passion, excitement, sadness, desire, insecurity, trust. Urban fashion: heels, leather jacket, red lipstick, flowy dresses, tight jeans, boho style, designer bags, chic outfits. Relationships: breakup, affair, flirting, commitment, divorce, trust issues, emotional support, jealousy, chemistry, communication. The book mixes intense emotions with modern settings and realistic relationship dynamics. It shows how women navigate life in a fast-paced urban world while trying to stay true to themselves. It celebrates female voices, bold choices, and deep emotional journeys. About the book. In Valeria's Shoes is the first novel in the Valeria series by Elísabet Benavent. It tells the story of Valeria, a young woman living in Madrid who is struggling with her personal and professional life. Recently married and suffering from writer's block after the success of her first novel, Valeria begins to question everything: her relationship, her career, and her desires. Surrounded by her three best friends, Lola, Carmen, and Neria, she begins to rediscover her voice, her passions, and her identity. The story is a mix of humor, romance, and emotional growth. It explores the highs and lows of friendship, love, and modern urban life. The book combines witty dialogues, strong female characters, and realistic emotional conflicts that many women can relate to. It became a massive success in Spain and has inspired a Netflix series. This novel is both entertaining and thought-provoking, perfect for readers seeking both fun and depth. About the author. Elísabet Benavent is a Spanish author born in Valencia in 1984. She studied audiovisual communication and earned a master's degree in communication and art. Known by her nickname Beta Coquita, she became famous after self-publishing her first book, En los zapatos de Valeria, in 2013. Her relatable writing style and emotional depth quickly made her a best-selling author in Spain and Latin America. Benavent writes about modern women, relationships, and the emotional challenges of adult life. Her books often blend humor, sensuality, and psychological insight. Beyond the Valeria series, she has written other successful sagas, including Silvia, Mi Lechen, and Un Cuento Perfecto. She has sold over 3 million books and is considered a major voice in contemporary romantic fiction in Spanish. In 2020, her Valeria series was adapted by Netflix into a TV show. Benavent's writing empowers women by celebrating honesty, self-discovery, and the power of female friendships. Setting. The story is set in modern-day Madrid, Spain. The city is more than just a background, it's a vibrant part of the narrative. The cafes, streets, apartments, and nightlife reflect the energy and complexity of Valeria's life. Madrid's urban environment plays a central role in shaping the characters' experiences. The setting reflects the contrast between personal dreams and social expectations. Valeria walks through the romantic corners of the city while processing her doubts and desires. Her favorite spots for reflection or fun, like chic restaurants, bookstores, or parks, serve as emotional landscapes. The fast-paced rhythm of Madrid mirrors Valeria's emotional turmoil and the dynamic nature of her relationships. The city is both comforting and overwhelming, making it a perfect mirror for her journey of self-discovery. Through Madrid, readers experience a modern woman's reality, romance, frustration, inspiration, and independence. All within the colorful, contemporary life of a cosmopolitan European city. Characters. The central character is Valeria, a writer in her late 20s who is dealing with a creative block and doubts about her marriage. She is introspective, sensitive, and intelligent, but also confused and emotionally torn. Her husband, Adrian, is kind but distant, and their relationship lacks passion. Victor, a charming and confident man, enters Valeria's life and brings new energy and temptation. Valeria's friends are her emotional anchors. Lola is bold, wild, and fearless in love. Carmen is sweet, practical, and sometimes insecure. Neria is elegant, successful, and more reserved emotionally. Together, these women form a powerful friendship circle that gives strength and support through emotional storms. Each character brings different perspectives on love, sex, career, and freedom. Their bond is one of the most powerful elements of the novel, showing that friendship can be just as important as romantic love in personal growth. Problem. The main problem Valeria faces is emotional disconnection and confusion. She feels lost, both creatively and personally. Her marriage with Adrian has grown cold and distant. She no longer feels excitement, passion, or inspiration. At the same time, she is under pressure to write another novel but suffers from creative block and self-doubt. When she meets Victor, her life is shaken. He makes her feel alive again, but also adds complexity and guilt. Valeria must decide whether to stay in her safe, stable marriage or explore something new and uncertain. In addition, each of her friends faces their own emotional challenges. Together, they reflect the internal conflicts of many women, the tension between duty and desire, between independence and intimacy. The core problem of the book is not just love, it's about identity, and what happens when you no longer recognize the life you've built for yourself. Solution. The solution in Valeria's shoes is not a perfect happy ending but a step toward emotional clarity and self-empowerment. Valeria begins to face the truth: her marriage with Adrian is no longer working. She allows herself to feel and express her real emotions instead of hiding behind routine or expectations. Through long conversations with her friends, writing sessions, and time spent with Victor, she reconnects with her desires and values. By the end of the book, Valeria chooses to prioritize herself and her authenticity, even if it means facing uncertainty and pain. She starts to reclaim her identity as a woman and a writer. While the book leaves some storylines open, continued in the sequels, it shows the importance of listening to your inner voice, making difficult choices, and surrounding yourself with people who support your growth. The solution is personal transformation through honesty and courage. 3 main lessons. 1. Listen to your inner truth. Even when it's uncomfortable or unclear, being honest with yourself is the first step toward real happiness and growth. 2. Friendship is a powerful support system. Valeria's journey would not be possible without her friends. Their love, humor, and honesty help her face hard truths and make brave choices. 3. It's okay to change. Life is not static. Your dreams, desires, and identity will evolve. Letting go of what no longer fits is a sign of strength, not failure. Quotes. 1. Sometimes it's not that we don't know what we want, it's that we don't dare to admit it. This quote reflects Valeria's inner struggle. Deep down, she knows her truth, but fears the consequences of facing it. 2. My friends were my lifeline, my safe place when the world hurt too much. Friendship is a source of strength. This shows how Valeria's friends are her emotional support during hard times. 3. Sometimes you have to lose yourself a little to truly find who you are. Personal growth often begins in confusion. This quote embraces the idea that getting lost is part of becoming. Lux Universal Sounds.